Hey everybody, how's everyone doing? Hope everyone's having a good morning, afternoon, evening, or good night. What's everyone been up to? Sandra here, back Car Mechanic Simulator 2021. Oh, new customer vehicle showed up. Nice. What's this, a Sentinel? FMW Sentinel 1993. Ooh, it's Performance Edition. Ooh, it's got a Uber charger on it. Nice. Looks like we got some works to do on this one here, huh? Alright, anyway, what we're working on today is another customer's vehicle. We're finally going to work on the Famille. We are back in the starting from scratch series. And yeah, I've already taken the initiative here and pulled the motor, see what kind of stuff we do actually technically need. And yeah, we got the motor over here, so let's jump on into it, shall we? Alright, first things first, we're going to rip this oil pan off of... Okay, maybe we're not, you know, maybe we'll take this idler A, yeah, idler A. Now we'll pull the oil pan. There we go. And it needs an alternator, piston, you know, all that fun stuff. I believe we have to take the power steering pump off. We should take this other idler A off. That sometimes might help. Let's get this crank pulley out of the way. Beautiful. Now we're going to take off the... Well, maybe we're not going to take that off just yet. Throttle, intake maybe? Perfect. Ooh, I think we're going to need a cylinder head. Alright, now is that listed on here as something that we need? I don't think so. Engine head. God dang it. Okay, well we're going to have to wait for the parts guy to show up with that, but we can still get the other stuff done. Now, what was it again? Engine head B. Okay. Engine head B. Okay. Let's see here. Engine head B, I3, 950 simoleons. Okay, now we've got to wait for that to get into the shop. Now we're going to need to figure out what piston is dead. I'm going to take a stab in the dark here and say it's the center one. That could almost make sense, right? Alright, now we're going to flip this big old girl over. Actually, it's a little thing. It's a little three-lunger. And now, we're going to rip the fuel rail. Get that out of the way. Let's pull the head cover off. Alright, we're going to have to pull the coils and sparky plugs, which we're going to replace anyway. Now, the camshaft needs to be, let's see, be on the back side of the motor. So yeah, get the timing cover out of the way. Let's remove this belt. Well, first the idler A. Now we remove the belt. Cam gear. Let's work our way down the line here. We got a few of them, you know, just a few. Alright, we remove this. Perfection. Now we're going to have to remove this side as well. One, because by the looks of it, we got to take the head off. We also got to take the head off. Oh, excuse me. Got to take the head off to get the piston on it anyway, so might as well. Oh yeah, these spark plugs are toast. There we go, get those. I'm gonna finish with these cam caps. There we go. Let's get that cam shaft out of the way. Now, we're able to move the cylinder head. No, we gotta remove this, I believe. Yep. Or not. No, maybe remove, you know. There we go. Let's get the piston ring out of the way. Beautiful. And the block overall is looking pretty darn snazzy. And while we're waiting for our cylinder head to show up, I noticed when I had it up on the lift earlier, when I pulled the front wheels off, that we need new brake pads. Now, I believe I have already taken the initiative and bought those as well. I could be wrong, but, you know, Let's see, brakes. Yep, we got them. Perfection. Alright, so let's go ahead and replace these. I noticed that all four of them were toast. So, I figure, why not? You know, let's get her done. While we're waiting, I had a feeling we're going to forget something. Alright. And if you look behind me, well, I guess you guys can't look behind me, but we have ourselves a BMW M4 Race Edition. Now, I was thinking we're going to do something fancy with that. I just don't know what we're going to do yet. You also drop it and tell me what we should do with that BMW. Should we make it a street car? Should we make it a full-blown race car? What should we do with it? Now, you already know we're going to put a high-performance engine under the hood. Probably cranking out somewhere around 900 to 1,000 horsepower. Now, you already know that. That is a given. Why? Because that's just what we do here. But, for instance, what kind of tires? Should we run slicks? Should we run race tires? You know, like, what kind of tires should we run on it? And if you want, just pause the screen here, or pause the video, take a look at it. Let me know in the comments what we should do with it. I'm a little bit confused. I'm not confused, but I'm a little undecided. Do we want to run race tires? Do we want to run slicks? Vintage tires, white walls, you know, vintage race tires, standard tires. Possibilities are endless, you know what I mean? So, let me know in the comments. What should we do with it? Perfection. Got all the brakes done now. Dang, this tire's in better shape than the other one is. Okay, so still got 4 things that are left to be discovered. So I think once we get that motor finished, I'm going to put this thing all back together, top it off with oil, change the air filter up there, and I think then what we're going to do is we're going to bring it over to the test path, throw it on there, and see if we can actually get determination of what is actually wrong with this thing. So, we're basically dead in the water now until we get that engine head. So, oh, wait. Just got a notification on the phone. Supposedly he just dropped it off and left. So let's run out the door here. There's the old Ram 3500 pick-em-up truck. Alright, where did he put it? Over here, up over here. Oh, there it is. It's in here, I think. Let's see. Where did he grab it? Where did he leave it? Yeah, it's right there. Perfect. We got it. Beautiful. Let's slap this motor back together and get it put back into the old automobile. Alright, may as well drop this down now. Something's telling me we're going to have 4 bushings to change. You know what I mean? Yeah, maybe we shouldn't have did that just quite yet. But, you know, I guess maybe that might work. Right? That could work. Alright, now let's put the rods cap back on. Put the oil pan. Good. Put the oil filter. Yeah, I'd say we need to change the oil filter on this one. What the power steering pump? Let's say water pump. Yeah. Put a water pump on it. Yeah. I wonder how well that's gonna work out for us. All right. Now we're gonna put the engine head back on. Good. Now, does this motor car take a turb ski on it? I don't know. I do not know. Yeah. Okay. I think this one right here we get. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Don't ask me how this gravity thing works because I do not have a clue. All I know is it works and we're going to use it to our advantage. That's what I'm thinking we're going to do. That's what we're going to do. Alright, we're going to put the spark plugs in. I know I bought some of them. Yep, 3 of them. We got the 3. There we go. Perfection. A perfecto. Awesome. Oh, forgot a cam cap. Duh. Alright, now we're going to put the new cam gear on this side. Perfect. I'm going to put a fuel rail on. I'm going to put the other camshaft in. It's 97%. Pretty decent. There we go. Oh, there we go. It's almost done. We got one more cam cap after this one, and then we're basically done with it. And we got a cam gear. We got the belt, man. Belt A, serpentine belt. See? I3. Put in the idler A. Beautiful. Put on the timing cover. Now put the throttle body on. Now the timing cover's out of the way. Good. Let's put the head cover on. I3. Alright, top side of the motor is done. Put the exhaust manifold on. Alright, now we're going to put the idler A on the front. Let's put the old I3, or I4, pardon me. I'm going to put the serpentine belt B on. With the belt tension up. And I think this motor is pretty much done. Ready to drop back in. Nothing looks all pooched in there. Nope, everything looks good. Alright, we're going to finish spinning it around. Good. Alright, now let's go drop this back in. And see what else we're missing. We need the air filter, and we got 4 parts that are still not discovered yet. So, minor detail, we'll figure that out. You know what I mean? We need the air filter type A. I guess what we could have also did while we were waiting was change the fluids, because guaranteed it wants us to change the fluids, right? Change brake fluid, coolant, power steering fluid, and refill the windshield wash-off fluid. That's what they want us to do. Well, guess what? That's what we're going to do. Now we're going to run this over here. And the weird part is we're actually able to get the starter from the bottom. So it's kind of neat. Got that going for us right now. Something I never checked. Boy, getting a little crazy here. Crazy. Alright, tie rods look good. Sway bar end links look good. Alright, let's put this old girl up in the air. Me or something look a little off here. Or maybe not. Maybe it's just my eyeballs. I don't know. Alright, let's put the gearbox in. I call it a transaxle, but they call it a gearbox. You know, I don't know. I just don't really know. Alright, let's put this drive axle C in. I didn't know if it was an A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P. I have no idea. Alright, got this side done. Let's work our way over here to this side of right here. Good. Put that bolt in. Let's put this wheel on. Good. Alright, so like I said, there's still 4 things left to be discovered. So, we're going to move this over to the test path. I should have put the engine hoist on the other one, but whatever, we didn't. Now, if we don't put oil in this thing right now, it's going to yell at us and say, you can't do nothing until there's oil in the motor. That's just the way it is. Dang, this thing takes a lot of oil for one being a little through on there. Oop, there we go, clean the mess up. Perfect. Alright, now let's see if it's actually going to do it or if we're missing something else. Engine can't be started. You know why? You guys know why it can't be started? I'll tell you why it can't be started. I'll show you. Right here. See that little thing down there? Boom. Starter. Yep. That normally is a good possibility. Reason why it can't be started. Oh, I bet you. I bet you. Place your bets. Place your bets. Anybody want to make bets? That's something to do with this in here. So let's grab our little multimeter here. Test the electricals on it. I almost guarantee you, it's something to do with that box in there. Probably have, ooh, look at this, look at that, 13, 5, yeah, that'll do it. That most definitely will do it. 8, yeah. Medium fuse type B, relay A, relay B, and medium fuse type B. Okay, so we need 2 fuse type Bs, a relay type A, and a relay type B. Now, do we have any of them on inventory? Yeah, no. Okay, so I'm probably going to go to the warehouse here to get them. So let's just run quickly over here. I'm pretty sure I must have some in here. If not, I'll rub some out of my other vehicles. I really don't care. 3, nope, 2. All right, so we needed 2 type Bs, an A, and a B. It's nice having inventory, isn't it? Gonna run back and grab them. Boom, boom, boom. Put them all in, man. Put them all in. All right, started playing this guessing game of which one goes where. All right, so the B down here. Looks like both B's side by side here and an A. Okay. Perfection. So we need this A, this B, this other B, and this B. And I guarantee you, we just found all the missing links. So we got that going for us right now. Yep. I'm not going to say we didn't spend any extra money because, well, eventually we did. So technically, we didn't even have to come in here. You know what I mean? So let's drain the power steering fluid. Nice pinky color. Let's drain the coolant. And then let's drain the brake fluid. Perfection. And now we're going to top it all off. There we go. I'm going to fill it just up to the minimal, or max line, minimal. Yeah, that's max line. Okay, so it's somewhere around the center of it. That looks good enough for me. Good enough for the girls I go with. All right, put some power steering fluid in. Ooh, look at that. We can actually see the gauge on the front. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. No screw-ups this time around, pal. There we go. And now we're going to put some coolant in it. And this thing should be ready to send out the door. I think. Maybe. Maybe not. Alright, let's... Oh yeah, we gotta refill this. I know it's forgetting something. Huh? Wouldn't be me if I didn't forget something. Let's go, let's go, let's go. There we go. Perfect. Look at that. Watch this. Boom. Everything's done. Alright, we're gonna slide this now back to garage A. Beautiful. Perfection. Alright, now we're going to have the customer come grab this old girl. Made 4,700 bucks off it. Okay, on to this one now. Alright, let's see. Move this one into here. Now, what's the issue? Loud exhaust. Well, I think we know what the loud... Whoa. Yeah. Okay, we got that going for us right now. Okay, I see that just wasn't going to tell us nothing. But it might be the middle muffler. I don't know. Maybe. No. So, with my peak observation skills, I'm going to say this needs a new motor. At least it'll crank over. No, we got over 100 psi, so that's not bad. That's good. Motor's done. Perfect. Alright. Now, oops, wrong one. And what other kind of goodies we got in here we can use? You know, let's try the OBD scanner. Might tell us something important. I don't know. I wonder if the dyno would actually be a test. Catalytic converter. See, I kind of figured as much. Okay, so we got one problem figured out. Transmission not responsive. Well, I'm pretty sure we can guess why that would be. Repair all gearbox faults, and we got to repair. So, I think what we're going to do, we can order up some parts here. I don't know why I'm ordering them up that fast, but we're going to order them up. So we need left door window, left door window, and then we need left headlight C. Well, you know what, let's do the regular parts first. So we need left mirror, right here, right rear door window, right rear door window, and I saw a rear window. It's right here. Right side mirror and a windscreen. Right side mirror and a windshield. Perfect. Now we need to get performance. And what do we need here? We need the left headlight C. Okay. Left tail light, rear bumper B. Left tail light B. Rear bumper B. And right headlight C. Okay, so we need the right rear door and the window. And the rear window. I believe it was what? The headlight and left tail light. Okay. And I believe it was also the rear bumper. The front door, the whole kit and caboodle. And was it the front bumper too? I can't remember. Nope, well, we both need both headlights. And the windshield. Perfect. So we're going to wait on those parts to show up. And while we're waiting on them, let's order some more parts here. We need the catalytic converter. And I'm telling you right now, we're going to need a gearbox. That is a given. Just by looking at it, we can tell that. But what else does it need? You know what I mean? Now there's two parts to the gearbox issue. Let's figure out what this is, shall we? Well, I may as well move this out of the way since we're gonna have to change it anyway. Alright, now we're gonna slide up here. We're gonna get this starter out of the way. Good. Let's get the transmission. Gonna spray it, of course. Oh, I'm gonna take a stab in the dark here and say we've got ourselves a pressure plate issue. And the flywheel. Maybe we don't need a transmission after all. Maybe. Huh. Well, what in the world we got going on here? Oh, well, they're still pretty decent. That's what I gotta say. Alright, so we'll put this all back together for the most part. I'll use a transmission. That's kind of weird if you ask me, but okay. And now, let's see. We ordered that. We ordered this. And we got all the parts on the way. So let's just yeah, see what we can and cannot repair. Well, we repair the drive shaft and the starter. But we really can't put the starter until we get the gearbox. So while we're waiting, let's take a little gander over here. See what kind of a mess I got myself into here. Ah, okay, okay. I mean, I have seen worse, and I've seen a lot better. While we're at it, let's start taking the piston and let's start stripping this thing down while we're waiting for the other parts to show up. Well, we don't need these in here anymore. So like I said, let me know, tell me, what should we do with this? Drop it in the old box below there. What should we do with this old girl? Or should we just sell it? You know, even with the parts we just took off, you know, we're still going to make a little bit of money, but... Alright. I got a ding on the phone. Let's go grab our parts. There's our gearbox right here. Yep, there she be, right there. Perfect. We got it. And our exhaust is going to be in... Where did we put it? This one? Wish I could see the tag on it. Yeah, that one looks like it could be it. Because we have it right there. And what else do we need? All the body panels. Actually, I think those are over here. Next to the paint shop. I don't know why he brought them over here, but he brought them over here for us. Yeah, right there. Yeah, Body panels for 93 FMW Sentinel. Perfect. Let's see, just make sure we got everything that we need here. Alright, we got all the new pieces. Yep. Looks good, looking good. Yep, perfect. We've got some RAM parts here. Good. Alright. Transmission's a little heavy. Let's quickly get over here. We'll throw this on. And we'll kick the transmission jack out of the way. Good. Put the starter in place. Put the drive shaft. Perfect. Let's put the catalytic converter on. And what do we got left? Body damage. Okay. So let's drop this back down. I don't know. They want us to fix the body panels here, or like, I'm not sure. Because it says repair parts with a minimal of 42%. But we're not going to do that today. Now, they want us to fix it. I'm all fine and dandy with them wanting me to fix it, but... I mean, that's just going to be a little bit extra priciness here. I'm not sure they're willing to pay for that. Because I can't see myself fixing this, but leaving this. You know what I mean? I don't know. It just doesn't sit right with me. It really doesn't. So we'll just fix the parts that we need, that they requested. Well, not fixed. We just went and bought brand new. And after this, it should be pretty much ready to rock and roll. Be my guess. No, what else are we missing? Right side mirror. Ah, yes. I knew that. Did y'all know that? Do you remember that? I did. No, I didn't. You're right. Alright. It should be finished now, right? Perfect. Alright, let me just... Oh, wrong one. Don't worry, we'll figure this out. Don't worry about that. Alright, now we're going to move this back over here. Take a look at it from a distance. Make sure it looks right. I think it does. Perfect. Alright, let's have the customer come and grab this. How much do we get paid for it? $13,000. Not bad. Not bad. We made $8,000 off of that. Not bad at all. Alright, everybody. I think that here is going to do it for this episode. I'd like to thank you all very much for watching. Please do like and subscribe. Hit that notification bell. And like I said, let me know in the comments. Tell me what we're going to do with this. What color should we do it? What style should we do it? Even though, you know, the wang automatically comes with it. The roll cage comes with it. All the fire suppression stuff comes with it, you know, as you all can see. I'll just remove this door here. Pop out these two bolts. Perfect. Well, take the mirror out first, you know. But you can kind of see a fire suppression system back there. So you got, you know, it's literally set up like a race car. but it's not quite there yet. So, you know, what wheels should we do with it too? Should we go to the factory? Should we go aftermarket? Who knows? But anywho, let me know in the comments. Tell me what we should do with it, and I will see you guys on the next video. Again, thank you very much for watching, and we'll see you later.